Yeah, so guys, like, try to tell your friends to join the weekly wins. All right, so let's start. I mean, it was a bad week because like my team, United, fails to secure a cup. I mean, that's very sad. Yeah, I guess we're now equal with Arsenal. Uh, so we just finished the season without a title, and I do have a streak of let me check. I hit streak of I guess 200 something days, but I don't know how to communicate with French. That's the RNA. Yeah, 228 days. So that might be my personal win. So let me choose one person and we're going to continue with that person. All right. So let me see. I guess someone just volunteered and opened their camera. So let's go with Oliat.
Okay, guys. Um, for this week, my personal wins are, I guess, I've been doing tasks that I was assigned as an intern. Um, yeah, the whole week was not something new. I've been doing tasks, and we adjust to a new office, and I was adjusting to that as well. Yeah, that's it for me, I guess. Let me nominate Galata.
All right, thank you, lad. If anyone selects me, any of the persons again.
Sharing some designs and everything. Sharing some designs and everything. But yeah, I was focused on coming up ideas for that. But to more personal wins, I was usually happy in this week because United lost. Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I don't like to see United to win a trophy. So seeing United losing there, I was feeling very happy. Apart from that, I don't think I have anything new to add about my week. Yeah, that's it. I was usually busy with office works. Okay, so I don't have any thing to share. Should I nominate someone else or should we proceed? Um, Maybe I'm seeing someone in this meeting. I don't know. Maybe let me nominate Kimbon if he's available.
Okay, thank you. Like mine was also, like I would say it was a horrible week, but there is one big win for me. Really? Okay, it was like the exact different thing like that happened to like Abil. Aman. Like it is like Manchester United got beaten by the Spurs, and that's a win for me, actually. Yeah, that's it from my side. And for next, I would like to nominate maybe Miss Ghana.
Alright. I joined with Noel's computer. So for wins, I don't think I have much wins, but um, uh, today I just heard Embrace has been released, so that can be considered as an organizational plus personal win for me. And what? Okay, hopefully you can guys hear me. So I don't have much personal wins for this week, except so our organizational plus personal wins can be that Embry has released today. So this can be
Dude, you're ruining the the surprise, man.
yes, whatever. I'm
Like, you don't have to say it like that, dude. Come on.
I'm sorry.
It's supposed to be a surprise.
Okay. Hopefully no one heard me because their thing. Yeah. Anyways,
I guess you're going to be banned from personal win
sorry.
for was like a year. Unfortunately, Miskana has been banned for presenting his personal win for the next 2 months. Yeah, that's very sad. So a lot of personal wins have been presented, and a lot of hate about United were also there. That's very sad. So like, let's continue with our organizational updates. I guess Galata, you're the one, though. Like, Miskana ruined most of the things.
I
I
mean,
guess it's
nonetheless,
not.
we can still celebrate. So everyone, congratulations. Emre is free, so give a round of applause. And I would also, on behalf of Emre, I would also like to thank the team, everyone who contributed to this. I know it wasn't an easy week for everyone. And really, I would really like to say thank you for everyone. Thank you so much and congratulations. So that's pretty much it from the organizational side. These were previous updates and plans that were posted. Nothing new so far. Kimbo, maybe would you like to help me if there is anything new on these proposals?
Um, I guess it's not updated,
Yeah,
so
maybe not. Yeah, okay, we can continue.
this is a big news. I mean, so it might cover our organizational update. I would like to take the time in. I would like to say thank you for everyone who was contributing for. I mean, this case, especially like the team leads. I have to. If I have to call names, I want to thank Kimbo, David, David Char, and Dave Finance, Galata, Brook, and also the UIEA president Samia. I think she's not here, but I want to take the time and I want to say thank you on behalf of A2SV and yeah, just I mean our efforts just got fruitful at the end, and we had the last love, I guess. So let's continue with our dates. So next up is going to be Japan education updates presented by Abel.
Before that, can I have one thing to say? I have one thing to say. Like, for everyone, don't say anything about this. Don't post anything. Like, I have this from, I think Kembon and me were a part of a meeting. This happened between me, someone from the Turkish embassy, and they were mentioning that you don't have to say anything. Like, you don't have to like any comments or any post regarding on Emirating free or anything related to this. If anyone shared or repost the post made by Emre, put it down or delete it or do something to towards the post. Don't do anything. It make things complicated. Even if it's free, the case is not closed, so they might reopen the case. So if anyone thinking about posting a post or regarding being Emre free, don't do that. like now or never. Don't do anything regarding on that. Anytime they want, they might reopen the case. So don't do that. That's what I wanna say. Thank you.
I mean, we might celebrate this on our, I mean, within the
One more
company.
thing. Sorry. One more thing. If anyone post on that, it will not only be him or her. It will gonna be everyone in A2SV. They will gonna be affected. Up to prison. I'm not joking or I'm not kidding. I'm serious about that.
Just Dave, sorry to interrupt. Just letting you that this is being live streamed, okay? So yeah,
Okay.
just trying to mention that.
Okay. If that is okay, don't do that. I'm done. Thank you.
So keep the celebration for yourself, and like don't do anything on social medias. I guess that was noted, Dave. So Abel, you can continue with the Ethiopian education updates.
Okay, thank you, guest Miskano. First of all, this is my first time here, so let me start by introducing myself to everyone here. I'm Abel. I'm part of the education squad, specifically the AIT education squad. I was like serving as head of education coordinator, and now I'm a head of education intern to one of the groups. And today I'll be giving you the updates for Ethiopian education. So the Ethiopian educations consist of two groups generally. So we have the G5 secondary education, which are students from the G5 generation who continued to the second year, and as well as the G6, which are our new generations. So for the G5 secondary education updates, currently we gave them breaks. So they are currently on their breaks, and additional to that, we are also planning the next phase for these students. Yeah, it's already like partially done. There are some things that need to be decided further. So yeah, there is not much about secondary education. And for the plans for secondary education, and as well as the internships, by the way, for the internships, yeah, the interns are already assigned to the respective projects, so they are there. Just it's not written here. I thought I should mention that. And for the G5 secondary education, for the plans look to give them to continue, give them time to continue with their breaks, and additionally, we also plan to continue the next phase planning. I think this is going to be done by the G5 secondary education heads. Next time they are around here, they might give us brief updates. So let me give you the updates for G6 education, which is the one I'm heavily involved on. Yeah, the G6 education, as you guys might remember from last week, the students have been given a break, which means they have like finished their education phase. So yeah, they were given a break starting from last week. So they are currently on their break, but we were having compensation sessions for the new converts. For G6, we have onboarded some new converts to the program, and we usually call them as March converts. So we are giving some compensation sessions for these students, which like keeps them like yeah to get caught up on the topics I have not covered since I joined late. We are giving them some additional session to reinforce their like knowledge. For this week, we gave them panel research lecture. It was a beautiful lecture, at least I can say that, since one of our very own Barnabas gave this lecture, and it took around 2 days since topics is interesting by itself. Additionally, they were also given practice sessions and context analysis sessions in which yeah, they practiced on problems they were having difficulties on, and also they like were given contextual analysis for the previous contest they had on Saturday. So that's for the March converts, and yeah, as I've mentioned, the regular students, the other students, I mean, are currently on their breaks. So yeah, they have been getting breaks. And along with this break, we sent out a feedback form for the students to fill out. Generally, it's just a form that asks them about their overall experience about the education piece so far. So we were able to do that. We were also planning to have a retrospective meeting about the feedbacks we received from the students. It was scheduled today, but since some of our heads are not available at the moment, we were not able to conduct it as we expected, but we were able to conduct it like in somehow an unofficial manner. We were discussing about the feedbacks we received. Some of our some of the heads along with me were discussing about the feedbacks we received. But since we need every head to be involved in this meeting, the meeting has been rescheduled to tomorrow. I hope we'll be having it by then. So that's why it's marked yellow. We had additional update on D6 education is its round of one-on-ones. I think most of you are aware of one-on-ones. These are meetings with our students and one of our heads. We just talk to them about their overall performance throughout the last 15 days. Now we are currently in the 8th round. So yeah, we have started conducting this round of one-on-ones, and I think we'll be finishing it in the next week. So yeah, just let me quickly go over the G6 education plans. So the plans we have are the next phase planning. The next phase plan needs to be decided by the lecture squad, and also hopefully a meeting with Emre. After we have that meeting, at least we might be able to get a full picture on how the next phase should proceed. Yeah, so that will be our plan for next week. An additional plan we have is, as I've mentioned, to finalize the 8th round of one-on-ones, since we have started this round of one-on-ones this week. We hope to finalize it in the upcoming week. And yeah, that's it for the education updates. Yeah, and I can ask any. I can like answer any questions you guys have, if there are any. Yeah, so that's the update from Ethiopian education side.
Yeah, so I don't think there is a question for you, Abel. Thanks for the updates. So next up, we're going to have remote education updates presented by Kenetta.
All right. Thank you. We don't have lots of updates for remote. Both for G6 and G5, it was a break. It was a 1 week break. But we had a recap session for the G6 for people who wanted some lectures. So we had recap lectures starting from linked list. We also collected some feedback from the students, and we're still on the process of collecting those. And for the plans, we're going to be starting the second education phase for G6 on Monday. And we're also going to be accepting and also onboarding the new community converts. So we have finalized all interview process and grading. Tomorrow we're going to be identifying who we're going to be accepting, and Monday we're going to be onboarding them. And for G5, we're also going to resume our education, in which we're going to be starting working on the implementation of the starter project, which is going to be around a PRD of the A2SV hub. So we're also going to be working on the PRD for that project. So basically, we don't have lots of updates and plans, but this sums it up. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. All right. If not, whatever, hold your peace. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Greta, for your updates. Let's go to the next one. I guess, Dave, do you have something to say regarding HR cases?
Okay. To be honest, I don't have the time to update my presentation or my feelings. I was busy with the Emre situation, so that's why. One thing I want to say is, for everyone, thank you, especially for this time. You were professional, except for some team members. I don't want to mention anyone's name on this, but more or less, I want to say thank you. So you showed me like you are truly professional. hopefully you can continue like this. And starting from Monday, we're gonna start working like full scale. Since Emre is back, we're gonna do that. And if you have any adjustment or anything, we're gonna let you know, guys. So for now, thank you. I don't have any updates or anything. I might not join you. I might not be able to join you, but if I'm there, I'm gonna have any. If there's an announcement, I will make. If not, bye, guys. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Steve. So there are rumors for those of you who were strictly professional during this time. There's going to be a raise on your salary. So next up, let's go to the core dev updates. I mean, you guys are you guys didn't laugh. I just made a joke. That's very sad. Yeah. Next up, we're going to have Escalate, and Escalate is presented by Abisego.
Hi guys, so I'm going to be presenting the wins and plans for the escalate. So we have a productive code review session with Akash, and after that review, we have debugged the backend code, resolving the key issues that was mentioned on the review. We also wrote unit tests for the developer controller to improve the test coverage. So we managed to have covered 95%. We managed to test 95% of the code. We also successfully integrated the Google authentication into the mobile app, and we designed and implemented custom error pages for different error types. And our plan for the next week is to review the front-end code with Akash and then refactor and clean up the profile page in the mobile app. We also plan to test and fix bugs across mobile application after the review session. So this was the wins and the plans for Escalate. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Silo. Let's move on to the next project, which is going to be Dime, and it's going to be presented by Skana. So, Skana, even though like you were banned from Nucleus, let's have your updates on Dime.
Sorry, guys. All right, so for that this week,
You're not audible, Skana. Please adjust your mic.
oh no.
I mean,
So
yeah.
for this week, we don't have much wins, but just to mention what I've done. So I think proposals are like not yet submitted because we don't have like Henry to review them and give us like the last blessing. And also we had a deployment issue in backend that still addressed. We plan to address it the coming week, and the MWeb app has been started, and there are some layouts that are done, and also unit testing is done from mobile side. It's started for currently for authentication features, and from backend side there's an increased enhancement on test coverage. So for plans, we plan to submit the proposals we have on our hands and also start a new proposal for Bank. We also will continue our unit testing efforts plus progressing on test coverage on both mobile and backend and address backend deployment issue plus work on error responses for mobile. That's all we're plans. Thank you. If you guys have any questions. All right. Thank you, guys.
Back to you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Kano. Yeah, let's move on to adults, and it's going to be presented by Uliad.
Okay, I'm Led. I'm going to present adult weekly wins. So most of our updates are going to be technical ones, fixes, basically on the back end. We have tasks in progress and we have plans as well. So I'm going to start with the wins. So the first one is we fixed the failing unit tests, which was an issue in the CI/CD pipelines. Uh, that's been resolved and ready to be deployed. And the other fixes is there was an issue with the inside page loading issues. This has been fixed by the backend teams. Um, and there was an issue with the personal transition. This is a date calculation issue in the backend. That's already been fixed. They've been working for a while. And we have updated the course policy. So some URLs was blocked to request, and now they can request and list the updates. And for the tasks that are in progress, intensive review of the mobile and the web and the backend platforms. This is in progress. They have shown big progress, but it's still in progress. And fixing the test issue related to the Google Cloud platform. This is also preventing deployment issue, and we plan to fix it by next week. And also release the latest iOS version. It's going to be released by next week. We hope to do that. And for the plans for the next week, as I've said before, intensive review of the web and the backend platform are going to continue. And we're going to test the real-time chat with the patient, the front end and the back end also. As I've said before, release the latest iOS version. And we're going to continue fixing bugs on the back end and the front end. At last, we're going to fix the issue with the Google Cloud platform with the deployment. So these are the updates and the wins for the adult team. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Uliad. Let's move on to the next project, and it's Skill Bridge, and it's going to be presented by Yusuf.
Hello everyone. I am Yusuf and I am going to present Skill Bridge wins and plans regardless of our wins. First, we finished bug fixes on the mobile issue, and we also conduct team review on the latest mobile app. We also finalized the bug fix on the course end friends feature. We also began bug fixes on the exam feature for the web. For the backend, we continued refactoring backend code bases. We also bug we also finalized bug fix on the endpoints that are reports from the front-end team. Regardless of our plan, we will finalize fixes on the exam, and we also add fixing a bug on the bookmark feature. We will also integrate Google Sign in and Google authentication in the web. We will also conduct team review on the latest mobile and web app. We will also continue project architecture cleanup for the mobile project. We will also continue refactoring our back-end code base. This is all about our wins and plans. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your updates, Josie. Let's move on to the next project, and it's going to be Akil, and Akil is going to be presented by Yusuf.
Okay. So for Akil this week, we've implemented caching on the backend to enhance the performance of a few routes that were a bit slow. The mobile team was working on releasing a new version for the app, uh, and we've also updated backend deployment for both staging and production environments. And the web team was working on bug fixes. Uh, Specifically in the organizational talent tool functionality. For the next week, we plan on implementing chat features using WebSockets as well as doing the endpoints for that feature. In the web, we'll be working on designing the UI and how it will work from the web side of things. Uh, Resolving exception errors on mobile. The mobile team will be working on that, and enhancing web binding onboarding flow for the users where they can add skills and interests. And we'll also be continuing addressing bugs on both and mobile and web. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you, Josie. Um, yeah, let's move on to the next project. And it's going to be Ratit, and it's going to be presented by Nati.
Okay. Thank you, Aman. So for the wins of Ratit, we have continued addressing comments on the web client side, and we finalized test workflow for CI/CD for backend. There were tests that didn't work when run consecutively, and that has been fixed. Refactor the payment UI based on the new UI design. So we were hoping for a design from the UI team, but we haven't had the design. We haven't gotten it from them. So that will be forwarded to next week. And for Chapa payment integration in mobile, we had some progress, but both of our interns, we don't have a full-time mobile developer right now, and both of our interns had low bandwidth this week. And for the next win, it would be implement robust error handling in the backend. So we have modularized and implemented a consistent error handling mechanism in the backend. That's one of our wins. And for our plans for next week, we plan to do the refactoring of the payment UI based on the designs we hope to receive next week. So if we receive it by early next week, we can do it the rest of the week. And doing components by components is our plan. And we also plan to conduct product reviews for the web business. We currently think the web business is completely functional, so we want to do the review for the web business, but we expect some comments and some changes for that, and we plan to address them next week as well. And we plan to address changes for payment endpoints. So the backend endpoints have all been made for the payment, but if there is a change in the flow or in some minor details about the UI or payment logic, that might be need to be addressed as well. And we will continue writing tests on the backend, and we will do Chapa payment integration on the mobile. That's it. Thank you guys for listening.
All right, I guess no one has a question for Ratit. Thanks, Nati, for presenting Ratit. And okay, let's move on to other educational updates. It's from Ghana now, and if Nathan, if you're presented in the meeting, please present Ghana educational updates. I don't think Nathan is here with us. If there's anyone, who can present. Ghana educational updates. All right, I don't think even the slides were updated. Yeah, so yes, we should continue to the next one. Yeah, so let's have a conclusive remarks from like a senior member, and let's see. I guess Akash, you are in the call, and if you give us conclusive remarks, and if you could read the quote of the day. Akash, can you hear us?
I can. Give me just 2 minutes so I can actually be, I can give you the conclusive remarks. Give me just 2 minutes, please.
All right, you do that. So let's give Akash some time.
Okay, just to give you some information, I'm in the middle of the street, so in case you hear some noise around me, apologies. Just let me know, and I'll repeat whatever I have to say. I will have to stop for just about 1 more minute, and then I'll give all the conclusive remarks.
Okay.
Okay, can everybody hear me? I'm going to assume so, and if you cannot, just let me know. Well, so conclusive remarks. This week has a lot to do with projects, and also at the same time, very little to do with them, right? It was probably one of the weirdest weeks the teams have had so far. Even I didn't manage to be as present as I wanted to be honest. I think it affected everyone. But just to go around and give the overall conclusive remarks. Number one is congratulations to everyone who managed to keep on producing this week. And the fact that we have made progress in different projects, this is very important as well. Because the truth is, given the current situation and now that Emre is out and everyone suffered from it, I think seeing that we were able to keep the boat afloat, it's very important. It's also a proof of confidence that we could give to him that things can work even when he's busy with other things or he's not around. And for me, that is a very, very important point that I want to emphasize here, because today, or for this week, I would say that one of the things that became very clear is there is room for us to trust the leaders that we have in order for us to create a better environment and produce the results that we've been producing so far. And I want to keep this as my conclusive remark, because if you recall, a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about the fact that leaders haven't been that effective. And the truth is, everyone looks up to their leaders. So if they fail, everyone will fail. And this week they proved that if whenever things are not in the ideal situation, they can step up and they can deliver what needs to be delivered, regardless of the noise around us. So I'll keep this as congratulations to everyone. A big thank you as well. And that you really did come through, and then you pulled through this week, which was definitely not easy. As for the quote of the day, what is the quote of the day? Okay, the quote of the day is: if you work hard enough and assert yourself and use your mind and imagination, you can shape the world to your desires. And I think this really goes along with all the quotes that we tend to show here once in a while. But this one really talks about the fact that we do need to keep on working hard. We are at the finish line here. I hope that this week that we had so many important plans in Rwanda do not fall through. But I'm very sure that if we keep a positive mind, we'll be able to manage them. And if it's not through Rwanda, we'll find other ways. So at the end, what I would like to emphasize is no matter what situation we are in, as long as we put our mind and hearts to it, we'll definitely find a way to get out of them.
Right. Thank you, Akash, for your kind words and appreciation for all of us. Yeah,